Alright, look at this wonderful course that we call Kearney Country Club, a GSPRO newer course, and I have been harping quite a lot lately on just my general ability to drive the ball and to get my numbers in control and blah 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 blah. We are just going to ignore all that, and we are going to look at the outcomes, and we are going to try and get pars and birdies and just go from there. Okay, beautiful lake here at Kearney, coming up on 154 yard par 3, and it is a little short. It gets a nice kick, rolls to a stop inside of the par circle, and I reluctantly take it and move on. Kind of cool little fairway here down in a gully, and quite short. Not short, like thin. It's not very wide is what I'm trying to say. A perfect layup there with a hybrid. And for some reason a hybrid I can hit with 1600 spin, but not a driver. Overcooking the approach there. And then a big bounce, like it took a massive hop straight over the pin. And that's going to be a bogey on the card early on the third. Fourth hole is our first par 5 of the day. I can tell I've been trying this particular round. I know what my swing thought was, to just like get my weight moving back and forth and doing some ground pressure drills. So you'll see me do some toe taps and really try and lean into that. And a lot of the time it works really well to just get timing back and some rhythm back. Sometimes it leads to some funky shots though. Approach here on the par 5 is way over. Gonna have to chip this one. And good distance control there. Just a tap in. A little bit of a missed opportunity there in a good place there on a par 5. At Kearney we're playing the blue tees. That's a slicey high McGee going way right. We're going to be in this kind of bushy stuff. Deep rough 140 off a hill. And this thing I think goes way left, yeah. Left and short, that's what you'd expect. Should have compensated and went, really right and long, and that may have had a better result. Really lucky that didn't bounce left or back down towards me, but it skips forward enough, and saving par on 5. So +1, going to 6. A spinny drive up the right hand side. That's not where you want to be. Everything blocking you out now. Took on the tree line and ended up hitting the trees, paying for that one instantly. Not happy with that shot either. 67. I think it almost lucks out here though. Oh no, I do get punished. 1 inch from being a par, but it's a bogey on 6, +2, going to the 7th hole. Everything's a pretty reasonable distance. I like that launch, but still too spinny. 164 remaining into this pin. It's uphill. Not sure what club that was, but it is a laser beam. Thin to win. Oh yeah, that had to be a groove or two low, but it was dead on line. And it rolls right up next to the pin. For a birdie, we go to +1. Head over to the 8th, where we'll be able to get close here. Oh, not if you do that. Bad omen on that spin. Look at that. Tough shot here. This might be the shot of the day, though. Oh, no, not that one. I think later on in the round. I'll have to double check once we get there, but I thought I had a shot that went under the trees and actually made it to the pin. That one got caught up, but able to chip close enough for a par. Nice little view of the country club there on the wraparound. And a 171-yard par 3 playing about 180. And just, that might have been okay if it was online, but didn't really look like good contact to me. Just a really wimpy attempt at that chip. And it actually is going to roll. I do believe it stops, though. Thank goodness. And the front 9 is over at +2. So all in all, doing okay, playing pretty good. Need to just click a couple more. That's not the way you want to look at my body language is pretty telling. That was not ideal. Coming back from that, 24 yards away, landing it in the fringe and skipping it in there for a par and escaping that pin and that hole. If you had really good driving length, I think you could absolutely dominate this course. I don't think it's very long. We're playing the blues, and I mean, this is a 300-yard par 4. Trying to find 90 here, and absolutely do for a birdie. We're back to +1. Really cool little split fairways here. It's like 3 little pods, and the third one has the green on it, but it's still kind of shaped the same. Almost working out there, but finding the rough. 160 up the hill. Ooh. Grabbing the back, that's not great to see. Ooh, gave the chip a run though. That was a good try at it. And a par on 12. Let me know in the comments below what you think of Kearney Country Club. I'm a big fan. Anything that's kind of interesting and challenging, I'm into. You add some elevation changes and some short par 3s, long par 3s, short par 5s, long par 4s, those kind of things. And it really sticks out in my mind as someone who plays these a bunch. 21 yards to save par. I gotta say the chipping definitely saving me, knowing how to get the Garmin to read a 20 to 40 yard chip and stop where you want it to is ideal for this game. Hitting a good drive out there, probably our best drive of the day, really, on here on 14, and then trying to back it up with a good 3-wood, splits the fairway. I'm going to be set up here for a third shot on a par 5, staring down the pin. This is green light. Gotta find 58. And no. I know I took some spin off of it and just kind of hit it towards the pin, but it did not get there. Tough driving hole here. You gotta go under and around or over the right side trees, and I did neither of those. Gonna end up next to a tree, but with a shot at the green, 141. As someone who watches myself play golf like all the time, I have a different swing like every day. I'm surprised that I hit the ball at all. 15th hole's a par, 16th hole's a par, 3 over a bunch of water. That hits probably, I mean, it's certainly left, but I thought it was a little too high. It actually would have gotten there. Again, relying on some soft hands and hitting 17.2 yards. Exactly. Alright, last 2 holes. We're still at +1, so trying not to screw this up. Good poke up the left side, finds the fairway even. And a good hybrid second. This is going to be a par 5 shot from the fairway, 96 yards, back of the green. Oh, just a really good shot. Not going to get a birdie, but yeah, turned over the face about 2.8 degrees it looks like, and sent it to the left. Alright, last one. Let's keep it together for one more hole. Really cool visual here. You just have to aim over the trees and go, and then the fairway kind of just shows up with you on the ball tracer. Another good one right down the middle. 160 remaining. Let's end on a good one here. Come on. Looks like that was hit okay. It needs a big hop. It's going to come up short, but... oh, and it's going to roll back. Tough chip here. Look at this little false front. Oh, and it's going to go... it's going to stay in. Perfect. A par. So 2 birdies, 3 bogeys, a 72 on a par 71. That's the blue tees, 6,000 yards, and Saturday pins. Let me know what you think about Kearney and which course you want to see next on the channel. We'll check out next time. Peace.